Well, let's get to our bracketology. We all filled out our brackets. By the way, we also did this for the LEC. I'm going to start. Here is my bracket. Here's who I think will win. Surprise, surprise. Shocking prediction of the Sench. It is G2. What a shock. However, I do think that Origin and Fnatic will meet twice, and I think they're going to be close games, but Fnatic will, in fact, win both games. But it's going to be an El Clasico type situation, G2 and Fnatic in the end, but G2 will cruise to another championship win. That is my bracket. Let's move on to Tyler's bracket. Tyler, talk to us about your bracket.
I have also G2 over Fnatic in the final. I think the only biggest difference I have between most of you guys' bracket is that I do believe in Rogue. I believe in Rogue. I think Rogue, at their peak, at their best, they are better than every other team in the league except the top two. So I am believing in Rogue that they will get in a hot streak. I feel like this is a team that does go off momentum. When they are rolling, I feel like this team gels really well. I want to see Finn. I want to see Larson. I want to see Inspired. I want to see these guys run through the bracket. I don't know if they can beat a Fnatic or a G2, but I do think they can beat Origin. I do think they can beat Mad Lions. I do think they can beat Misfits. So I have Rogue winning 3 in a row, then losing to Fnatic, and then finally G2, the Kings of Europe, the second place team in the world. They will win another championship for Mr. Carlos over there.
Emily, what do you got?
So I have I feel like I picked like a lot of messy series. Like I'm expecting this to be a lot messier than you guys because I think I have a lot more like 3-2s. The main difference I want to say in my bracket from your two is that I have Mad Lions beating Rogue and what I expect to be a really, really close series. But again, like what I said about Mad Lions is that I think I do agree with some of the player assessment in the LEC that they are one of the more dangerous teams coming into this. So even though I do expect them to fall to G2, I actually think that they could do some damage in the losers bracket. But then again, I have G2 facing Fnatic in the winners bracket, Fnatic dropping down, and then Fnatic coming back up to face G2 again. Historically, when we've seen these teams meet in finals, I think Fnatic always adjusts enough to at least make it a 3-2, which is what I expect to come out of this spring as well.
Jacob?
I think that Misfits and Rogue have been on a little bit of a downward trajectory at the tail end of the season here, even though they still qualified for playoffs. Everything else for me, not that surprising. I actually do think the Origin Fnatic matchup, which I do hope we get in the semifinal of the LEC playoffs, will be very, very close. But I do think that the games between Fnatic and G2 will go G2's way, with Fnatic taking one game in each series. I don't know. I think that we will get Fnatic Origin twice. I think we'll get G2 Fnatic twice. And I think that Fnatic and Origin are really the most interesting part of this bracket, in my opinion, because I think that those teams are much closer than people would give them credit for. I think some people think that Fnatic is cut above, but I think that they're actually pretty damn close to one another, and we'll see how they fare out. I do hope we get to see them both in Match 2 and in the semifinal.
Feel free to let us know in chat what you think the LEC final will be. Give your prediction as well. Does anyone in chat think G2 will not win? We all think in a sweep, it's going to be G2 and Fnatic in the final. Does anyone disagree?
Chat seems to think that G2 is overrated, which, like, I don't think they're going to 3-0. That's a little strong, but we'll see.